Let's take a look at this beautiful 1972 Cessna 172M. The Cessna 172M is the most in-demand 172 model for multiple reasons, and this particular plane is especially hard to find. It has a total time of only 1,855 hours. I honestly have not come across this low hours 172 before. It has an excellent history. It was hangared in the Midwest, has all logs since new, no damage history, and has not been registered to a flight school. And it also has a clean airframe. Now we had about a 700-mile trip to bring this plane back. And we usually don't fly a new plane at night, but it flew so nice and stable for the first two legs that we decided to fly the last 2 hours at night. We make and post some of the most detailed review videos on our YouTube channel. Just hop onto YouTube and search for Aerolife. Let's take a look at the interior of this 172M. Overall, it's very clean and a nice, clean panel. A fully upgraded center stack with all digital radios and a Garmin moving map GPS. ADS-B out equipped so you can fly in any USA airspace without restriction. When you own an airplane, how it looks is important, especially when taking family and friends up. This plane has a tri-tone exterior with paint in great condition. You can just see the quality of it. Look at how shiny it is. And this type of paint would easily cost $15,000 to $18,000. You can see that it's clean, there's no corrosion outside, and overall this paint is still in really nice shape. The overall exterior and interior condition of a plane can show you just how well the owners have maintained it over the years. You take a look at this one, you can see you don't have dents or dings anywhere, no hail damage, no corrosion outside. The plastics are in good shape without cracking. There's no chips significant that you can see anywhere. Control surfaces, everything, really good condition on the plane. This 172M has a Lycoming 0320 E2D, 150 horsepower, horizontally opposed, 4-cylinder, carbureted engine. One of the reasons the 172M is in such high demand is because of these engines. They're considered one of the best engines out there. If they're maintained properly, they could easily reach anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 hours before requiring an overhaul. And take a look at this article that's written by an expert in the industry and see what they say. This engine is very clean. You can see there's no oil leaks. It has compressions at 71, 72, 73, and 74 during the last annual. It also comes with a full Tannis engine preheat system that's in the oil pan and all 4 cylinders individually. This engine preheat system will easily improve the engine life by not having to do cold starts on those cold days that you want to run it. Preheat it for a few hours first, definitely improve the life of the engine. Take a look and see how easy it is to start the engine. Listen to how it runs. Let's take a closer look at the interior condition of the plane. You can see that it's well maintained. The seats, the upholstery, everything is in good condition overall. You've got a nice two-tone design to the seats, following the blue theme from outside, coming inside here. And overall, the upholstery on the seats is in good condition. There is a small spot down here on the seam. You can see just where the seatbelt holder is. Carpet is in nice condition as well. There's no tears anywhere on that. A little bit of cleaning could be done there. Rear seats also in nice condition, follows that same two-tone theme with the darker and the lighter blue. It is 4-place, and it is a full 4-place intercom system as well, so your back passengers can also listen in on the radio calls and talk during the flight. You've got the lever here to tilt the back of the seat. You've got, again, good upholstery. You've got the good plastics. The headliner is in good shape. Taking a look in the baggage compartment as well, you can see that that's clean condition. Plastics back here are also in good shape. The panel of this plane is clean, nice layout, easy to read, very standard, with your 6-pack on the left. You've got a dual VOR system, one of them with glide slope, hooked up to the dual digital radios. They're dual navcom. You can dial in 2 frequencies apiece. Fully digital, makes it easy to flip-flop between frequencies. You've got a Garmin GPS there. It's a moving map. And then on the right-hand side here as well, the pretty standard fuel level, oil pressure, oil temp, amp gauge. We've also got a Hobbs meter, and then your transponders over on the side. You've got your standard circuit breakers all on the left. Your switches for all of your lights. Your standard controls for the carb, throttle, mixture, flaps, cabin heat and cabin air. The standard little Cessna cubby in the corner. And then the center bottom column, you've got your elevator trim. And then you've also got your fuel selector, which has the left, right, both, and off position.
We got it up and started, and because we had the Tannis engine heater plugged in, and it's not just the oil pan that's warmed up on that engine heater, it also warms up each of the cylinders separately. So the oil temp, as you can see here, it's only been running for a couple of minutes, and your oil temp is already well within the green. It only took a little over 1 prime pump to get it primed and running. So that's one of those really good benefits of having that engine heater installed, and especially the one that has the cylinder probes as well as the oil pan. The pitot heat turned on. All right, pull the mixture in. We had it lead out for taxi. We're going to get set up for the run up here. I'm going to do 1700 RPM. Got the left mag. Got our carb heat on there. Got good oil pressure, good oil temp. Fuel levels are at about half, and we did dip those to verify. So we should be ready to take off here. Winds 170. Got full power to rotate after 60. Running right about 2,500 RPM right now. Right now we've got an airspeed of over 100, climbing at 1,000 feet per minute, and about 95 miles an hour on our airspeed indicator there. It's got good climb out performance. One of the things that I like about the Skyhawk is that it has separate cabin heat and cabin air. A lot of the planes that I fly, you pull it part way out for the air versus full way out. You get heat and air separate depending on how far you pull it out. This one has two separate knobs for that, and it is warm. That's one of the really nice things about it. I did my training in a 172M similar to this, and even in the middle of winter, December temperatures, still had nice warm air inside of the cabin while we were up flying. We're going to get it pulled back and trimmed out here. We're flying at about 2,500, so we're sitting at a little over 1,200 AGL, 1,300 AGL right now. Once we get it trimmed out, you can see it's holding nice and steady. We don't have any climb or descent, and that's with the trim down here on the elevator. These Skyhawks are just so simple to fly, so stable. That's why they're one of the best training platforms out there. You can see hands-free controls. So we've got the dual digital nav comms here. One of the nice benefits of that is that you can dial in multiple frequencies ahead of time. So we've got ourselves set up on our current frequency. I've also got the next frequency dialed in. We can get dialed in. We've got the navs down here, so we can dial in your nav, which happens to be the VOR frequency, as well as the ATIS frequency, the weather frequency for Fergus, and then you can also do standby for other VORs if you want to run approaches. And see, we've got glide slope. So actually here, we are going to adjust. Our heading is about 120 approximately. And our VOR is almost right on the field in Fergus. It's just slightly off of the field. So I'm going to adjust this here, and you can see it starting to pull into the center line there. So about 130, which is what we're flying on our magnetic as well. And you can see it's got the from. Got a little mini Garmin GPS here. It's a GPS 150 XL in the center stack. And that's a nice little unit. It has the direct to, you can set up a route on there. You've got nearest options, different waypoint options.
You can see that we've got a pretty low ceiling and a low visibility flight today. These 172Ms are very safe to fly and easy to handle in all types of conditions. If you look at the POH, it actually says that these planes are inherently resistant to spins. That was the camera, not the plane, shaking there. The 172s have very light controls that are easy for anyone to handle. You can easily set up for approach while maintaining a smooth flight. And as I mentioned, this plane is in great condition with low hours. And you can see that it actually flies great too. The 172 has very effective flaps, so you can take a slow approach into your landing. You can easily take off or land in just about any field, since they only need about 600 to 700 feet for their takeoff or landing roll. And of course, they're easy to land in all weather conditions. Thank you for watching our video today. Please take some time to visit our channel on YouTube for detailed reviews of different aircraft.